YouTube, what's up? What's going on, man? You know, it's your own boy Marlon. Well, today, guys, I'm going to be talking about the coronavirus. I know that it's been a whole news, and a lot of people even quit talking about it, quit thinking about the coronavirus. But the coronavirus, it's still been affecting a lot of people out there today in this world. Some people have it, some people recover from it, some people lost their lives. A lot of people are still living in fear about the coronavirus, wondering if they'll catch it, and if they do catch it, if they'll survive it. It come down to the point for me that I wasn't crazily worried about it from the beginning, but I was concerned about catching it. That I think that my body probably wouldn't beat it. I probably would beat it, and it probably could have killed me too, who knows. But you know, a lot of places are still under shutdown from the coronavirus. Some people are still very cautious when it come on to the coronavirus, be it by getting it, and also worried about taking it home to their loved ones, to kids, or even older people and their family members. Now that school have been opening back up because it was closed down for the longest time. Some kids are going to classes now 2 days a week. And then so that they can break it up so each kid can get terms of 2 days a week at school. And I guess their parents homeschool them the rest of the time because they do not want the classrooms to be too full. They also have to be wearing masks in school, even the smallest of kids in kindergarten. It must be pretty rough on those kids to have to be in masks all day, because I have to wear one at work myself. I get to the point where I don't mind it too much, but I would rather if I didn't have to wear it. These medical ones that they are issuing out to the jobs and your workplace so that you can wear them, they're not 100% safe, even though I don't think any of them are 100% safe. But you can breathe through them almost like normal, that you don't even have on a mask. My question is, with these masks, were they have any benefit to prevent anybody from catching the coronavirus, in your opinion? Or the mask was just helpful for people who have it so they don't spread it as much? That's what I think it is. Because if the mask was that helpful, what about all those people who are not even wearing the mask at all? I've seen a lot of people don't wear it. A lot of people in the US do not believe in wearing the mask. A lot of stores you cannot go inside of them without a mask. And a lot of people will not go in these stores because they require masks, and they believe that's against their right as an American to wear a mask. So a lot of these people do not wear a mask, period. So what do you think about that? Do you think the mask is helping anybody, or the whole mask thing is just a myth, that it doesn't help? You have to have physical contact with the virus, meaning that you'd have to have it on your hands because you touch somewhere that somebody who has the virus have coughed on, or bodily fluid of get on, and put your hand inside your eyes, your nose, or your mouth in order to catch the coronavirus, or if you have mouth-to-mouth contact with somebody who has the virus. The CDC have tell people a lot of different things, and they keep going back and forth in prevention that they're telling people to take on the virus, and even some of the things that they said that to prevent the virus, they keep going back and forth on what they're telling people about the coronavirus. Can you believe the CDC or anything that they're telling you so far on the coronavirus? You should take their word for it, because I don't know, they still haven't come up with a vaccine for it as yet. And I know it's pretty hard on these kids that has to wear a mask all day in school. So a lot of business places are open up, as I was saying earlier, and some of them even still keep their door closed. You can't go up there and open the door and go in. You have to come by appointment. Even at the veterinarian offices, you can't go inside of them anymore with your pets. You have to call, wait in the parking lot until they come out and take the dog. Which sometimes it's good when you can able to go in there, with your animal, and your animal is more comfortable and relaxed with your present, that you are there, instead of the veterinarian assistant take them and go off without you. But what I find out with this though is the appointment goes real faster when you're not going in the vet's office, because now they have so many animals that they have to be in control of, and you're not in the waiting area holding your animals, so they make it real snappy that they get in and you get out real faster. Which I don't mind if I have to go in with my animal. So again, with the coronavirus, we still know that a lot of business places are still not open fully. Some of them are open for a shorter period of time during the daytime. I know a lot of businesses have been affected by the coronavirus, the economy, and everything. But some business places are still making their money that they used to make before the coronavirus and still keep it full pace going. And a lot of product is hard to get because a lot of these products are made overseas in China and other places. A lot of these manufacturers are still not running at full capacity as yet. So a lot of these items, you cannot get them in store. So special order products have been taking way more time than usual to come in. And people have experiencing that they have to wait longer in getting products in now if they special order it. Some people are very understanding in what's going on, while a lot of other people, they do not have any patience. They think that everything is still normal, that they should still get it in the same time frame that it used to be when everything was normal before the coronavirus came about. And a lot of people are impatient and showing fits if they have to wait over a course of time to get their items in. I wonder how long this is gonna last for. How long will we have to be in fear of the coronavirus, and when is things gonna go back to normal? In Hollywood, a lot of the movie stars right now, I guess they're falling back in hard times and surviving in whatever money they had that they made out of the movie world industry back when everything was normal. And that's why it's a good thing for people to save their money. Never, even though, things might be going good and the good is going, never think in your mind that things are going to run the same way every day. That's why it's always good, as I say, always save up for Mr. Rainy Day. And that's just to say, things could crash tomorrow morning. Nobody know what the future holds until it happens. So, no movies are being made. Everything they're showing right now is old stuff. And nothing have been filmed. So I wonder, when is this going to go back to normal? It's affecting a lot of people, not just business owners that have a store down the road, but also for people in Hollywood. They've been going through a rough patch right now. People are having reality shows. They haven't been cast in any films at all because of the shutdown and the fear of people getting the virus. In a lot of places, the virus have been spiking back up. Some people are saying coming up here in the winter, when the flu season kicks in, that the coronavirus is probably even going to take off again and even be worse than it was before. So it's just that people's opinion on it. It could be something that's going to really happen, but I guess we'll know when we get there. Because so far, it seems like everybody is ignorant to what's going on here with the coronavirus. Nobody still haven't understand it. In my reason now with you guys out there, we know that when the coronavirus started off, a lot of people are saying that it started off in China. That's where the first outbreak that's been recorded started off from. But do you think that the Chinese government, or is it anything that the people in China was heating that start the coronavirus? That's what they let us believe in the beginning. But now, with all the things that we've seen so far, I am less convinced about things that they heat in China that's starting the coronavirus. I think there's more to it than we have been told about the coronavirus. As you always hear people say, the half of the story have never been told. So I think, in my opinion, not based on any facts that I get from any sources or any research, but from my own common sense, that there's more to the coronavirus. I think there's lots of big officials out there who knows what's going on with this coronavirus. I think it was planned, in my opinion, as I said, and everybody has a right to have their own opinion. And we have to think out of the box in what's going on here. That this coronavirus, a lot of people are saying it was developed by humans, that they built this virus to make it the super virus the way it is. They say the coronavirus been around for hundreds of years, but it's never have a strain this strong and this deadly before. And I know that viruses can evolve and get stronger, you know, in different strain, depends on what's going on around the world. But in my opinion, I think that somebody have planted this virus, and a lot of them know what's going on it. I don't know too much about the CDC and what's going on with them, but I think a lot of these big officials out there are in cahoot with what's going on, and it's all planned, this virus, to do what it's doing, to crash the economy, rebuild the economy, make people in power think that, okay, make people in power, other people look to them, that there's a higher purpose for their existence in power and where they are, so that they can fix back the economy, so they can get the people out of fear, and so that they can fix back everything that's going on. A lot of people are saying again, you know, all of this, they did this in order to govern the population, because they're complaining the population is getting too huge. And a lot of this, man, it's a big mess on the world and what's going on here. And if somebody really started this virus as a malicious to other people and to play God, then I think those people should be brought to justice. I don't care who it is, if you're the head of authority, that there should be some consequences in this, because there's more to the story, as I said, that we haven't heard, that's been going on. But a lot of people, they're narrow-minded thinkers. They don't think out of the box to see, you know, use their common sense to see, hey, does this make any sense of what they've been telling us now for months? Or does this sound like somebody know what's going on, but we're just left in the dark here? Alright guys, thank y'all out there for watching. If you have to wear a mask to work or to school or wherever, keep doing what you're doing. If that's what they require to come in their business places, that's what you got to do in order to abide by their rules, in order to just go in and get what you want. Just remember, if that's what you got to do, don't make a big fuss out of it, because you're just going in and grab what you want. You're not going to be in there all day. I have to be in one all day at work for 9 hours a day wearing a mask. So hey, if you got to do it for 30 minutes, man, just go ahead and do your thing. You can always take it off when you get out of the store. You don't have to make a big fuss over it. It doesn't matter which country you're from, what religion you're from, and your rights of your country. So for all the Americans out there throwing fit about you got to wear a mask to work, come on, man. But you got to wear a mask to go to a business place. It's not a big deal. Quit making a big deal over everything. Y'all are just fucking spoiled. That's all it is. Alright, peace out, guys. Remember to like, comment, and share, and subscribe.